I came home that day. I was in the house by myself. I was pretty tired, so I went to bed early. When I woke up, Shy was sitting on the edge of the bed eating a pot out of a pot, not a bowl, a pot of Fruit Loops.
How did she get in the house?
She climbed through the window.
With a bowl of Fruit Loops?
Wait. And she got butt naked and made a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. Your Honor, Ms. Stewart, I plead the fifth, because first of all, that's not how it happened. What happened was I came to Cash House. I was missing my man, so I showed up, in a trench coat, nothing on. I knocked on his door. He shooed me away. So instantly, my antlers went on again.
He shooed you away because he didn't want to be bothered that night?
No, something going on, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
My intuition kicked in. As a woman, we have an intuition.
Okay.
My intuition kicked in. So what I did was I went and hit my car around the block again, okay? I seen that light off upstairs and that window open just a smidge, and that's all I needed.
Yeah, because you little as can be.
Yes.
You can get in a window.
I climbed up on that trash can and jumped up in that window and wiggled, up into the, jumped up in that window, and it was over. After that, I seen that, okay, it was nothing going on. Okay, cool, great. You get a star for that. So I went downstairs, made me a bowl of cereal, and I took my trench coat off. It was hot. Took my trench coat off, made me a bowl of Fruity Loops. Sat at the edge of the bed, ate my cereal, kissed my man on the forehead, tucked him in a little bit. But then the phone started ringing. Who is calling you at 3 a.m.?
Excuse me, you're burying the lead. Who cares? You're in a man's house, naked, after having been in a trench coat eating Fruit Loops. It's a wonder that the people in the white coats didn't pick you up. That sounds crazy. Yep. Crazy. You can't break into people's house.
It's not breaking in when I'm there every day.
I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed.
Some of us came from K-Shot Academy. Some people stand up and rise. Some people sit and cry.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail? More importantly, you saw the clip. Can we talk about crazy? Like this, there's a crazy double standard. Literally, because what if a guy just your boyfriend decided in the middle of the night, I'm gonna come in your house, I'm gonna come through the window, with a trench coat on, to see if somebody cheating with you, and then I didn't find nothing, so let me just sit here butt naked next to you in the bed eating Fruit Loops. And because it's a woman doing it, it's funny. Is it funny? It's absolutely funny, but it's just crazy as hell. First and foremost, that bitch crazy because she gonna say, I plead the fifth, and then tell everything that she did verbatim. Like, just, I plead the fifth. Now, see what happened. I did this, and I did this, and I did this. Then, second, most important second. Not even most important, but second. You felt like that man was cheating, so you went to his house naked with a trench coat on and went through the window. That sound like you was looking for a threesome. That don't sound like cheating. That sound like your crazy ass was like, who you with? Who you with? I'm fucking her too. Like, that don't sound like you was really. And then, no girl here, so, well, I just said I'll eat some Fruit Loops. Nick. Second crazy. Third crazy. Women's intuition. Do you know how many times men, especially when they from like their 20s to their 30s, women talk about women's intuition and use that as an excuse to do some just out of pocket shit. I slashed your tire because of women's intuition. Oops, I was wrong. I took it back to your car because of women's intuition. Oops, I was wrong. I called your job and damn, they got you fired because of women's intuition. Oops, I was wrong. Stalk you, it was all on your Facebook page. I was, Facebook, I said Facebook, Instagram, whatever, TikTok. I'm all in I'm all in girls' DMs because I thought she was talking to them. Oops, and now you look like a nutcase. Oops, I was wrong. I was like, But then we talk about this shit. Well, I was in a toxic relationship and I had a lot of trauma. It's like, yeah, but the things that y'all say was toxic and traumatic, you could have a lifetime to say, I'm scarred for that. Guys got to move on because y'all just crazy. This shit is just normal crazy. Just, yeah, Your Honor. Yeah, I did it, Your Honor. You should actually be, in a padded room with a straight jacket on. But hey, it's just I'm a woman. It's woman intuition. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You out of your mind. And then when the bailiff go, you brought the Fruit Loops? Like, what? How you gonna say she brought Fruit Loops? Listen to the story. Well, this woman, y'all just don't listen to the story. You know, she could have stabbed that man in his sleep. Damn, I just thought about that. One of my best friends told me his nephew just died recently because the girlfriend stabbed him in his sleep in his leg, and then tried to claim self defense. See how dark this can go. You know, I remember on YouTube years there was guys getting stabbed by the girl on their birthdays, on Mother's Day, on you know what was it? Kids birthdays, and Christmas, and it was just weird. I didn't like my gift. It was weird stuff. And then you wind up in a situation where people go, oh, yeah, guys get hit. I can't even say get jumped, get hit by cars, get ran up. It was just weird stuff. And it's like, oh, she crazy. Girls try to run people over. Girls, throwing rocks through a guy's windows, crowbar in the doors. It's just nutcase stuff. And people go, she was mad. She was scorned. No, she crazy. Crazy. Rarely was getting, rarely got arrested. Rarely went to jail. I told you my younger cousin, he got killed a few years ago. And the girl want to claim self-defense, and then she running around the city bragging about killing him after they let her off the hook. And it's like, but hey, I can be crazy because it's my intuition. I'm in my feelings. It's like, oh, okay. All right. Now, mind you, I've seen stories recently where guys have actually went that far as to, just do nutcase stuff. And what I normally see is a what do you call that? A mugshot. They got a mugshot. They got a mugshot on the news, and a mugshot they mugshots on social media, and this bold letters the story. They're locked up. They in jail for life, hopefully. But when stuff like this happens, oh, it's not there. It's funny. It's funny until it ain't. It's funny until it ain't. But hey, you can be crazy, And then the problem with this is it keeps escalating because we talk about this a million times. There actually are no consequences. There actually is no accountability. So it's like people just pushing the envelope, and you got these shows, and it's to the point where we just casually overlook the crazy of the society. Oh yeah, I heard you. Same thing. The Shannon Sharp thing. Not other women coming out. Woman tried to kill her husband. She went to jail for that. But Shannon Sharp did something to me. No, we not okay. Here we go. But hey, she could be crazy. The young chick, she could be crazy. I'm an OnlyFans model, and I'm selling my box online. But I need 50 million, and he did something. No. But hey, they can be extortionists. You can obviously see they're crazy, but hey, it's not a big deal. I need to pay out. You got a lawyer. When you can have lawyers who are around for this type of stuff. Oh man, we know you're full of it, lady. We know you're crazy, but all we got to do is put a couple of stories out on social media in the media, and tarnish their reputation, and then hey, they got to pay something. It's like, oh, here we go again. But hey, the crazy is okay. The crazy is okay. So it's is it sad? Beyond that, it's appalling. It's really appalling. It's like, hey man, what else can I do? Like, yeah, what else can you do? You know what? I shouldn't ask that question because you're going up it a notch, and people gonna go, oh, that's hilarious. That's crazy, but that's hilarious. So what happens? And let me just say it this way. And I'm what happens in this scenario? She sneaks through the window in the middle of the night. He hears at the last minute, pulls a gun and pops her. Oh, baby, it was me. I was thinking, I thought you was cheating. You shot me because I'm trying to catch you cheating. No. You can't even explain that to somebody's family. Like, I shot your daughter. I thought she was a robber. What you mean? She came to my house at 2 a.m. and snuck through the window, butt naked in a trench coat. Come to find out, she thought I was cheating while I was sleeping. I thought she was a robber, and I popped her. And I don't know how to explain this to you. I got to tell you the whole story, because if I don't, you gonna think something, I'm lying about something, because that's my baby. And it's like, oh my goodness. Some of y'all just don't get it. Like, this is a problem. But hey, man, it's like, hey, you can be crazy. All you gotta do is play some Beyonce or something, or Mary J. Blige on the way, and it's all good. Some Keisha Cole or whatever. This is stupid, but it's normal. That's the problem. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.